Here we go. Sabrina.
All right. Assalamualaikum and a very good day to Dr. Razif. We are from Group 9 and today we are going to present our presentation on the topic of integrated downstream processing strategy in separation and product purification. Next. All right, these are our group members and I will start with the introduction. We have chosen biopharmaceutical downstream processing as our application and there are six steps in this application. The first one is bioconjugation, the second one is purification, buffer exchange and up concentration, formulation, primary capture, and also harvest filtration. Moving on, my group members will explain on the methodology of biopharmaceutical downstream processing. I will pass the presentation to Liana.
All right, thank you, Sabrina, for the wonderful introduction and opening. So now I'll move on to the first part of our methodology, which is the depth filtration hollow fiber. So it is basically a separating product debris in liquid where the membrane is used and mixture is pumped into the membrane, and the hollow filter fibers is a continuous bioprocess operations where in a biopharmaceutical, for example, removing supernatant drug. Okay, so as you can see in the figure below, this is the brief step of the depth filtration and the operation mode and configuration where the feed stream are selected and all particle system replaced into a new stream, and also it is interact hydrodynamically. That's all for my part. I will pass the floor to the next part, which is Aina part for the next part. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Liana. My name is Nuraya Nabila. Okay, on this part, I will explain about the centrifugation, which is one of the separation method. So in this centrifugation process is the removal of cell and cell debris from the culture broth. The current trend for cell culture process is to increase the product titer through using enriched culture media, improving cell productivity and increasing cell mass. So there is application in biopharmaceutical, which is after crystallization, the drugs are separated from the mother liquor by centrifugation. For example, traces of mother liquor is separated from aspirin crystal by centrifugation method. So next, I will pass to Stephen.
Thank you, Ainana, for that brief explanation. So for this part, one of the part of the downstream processing is the acid surfactant lysis organic phase absorption. So organic phase absorption, it is a part of a product separation with lysis. Usually one basic goal, which is to effectively disrupt the sequestering structures, also create a physical separation. These two substances has a similar function, which is exclusively utilized with bacterial and occasionally with DS expression with both lysis and organic phase absorption. And as you can see in the right bottom, you can now see the image. It has the bacteria and fungi. So I'll pass this to Shanghami to explain the other steps of the downstream processing, which is flocculation and precipitation.
Thank you, Stephen, for the wonderful explanation. Okay, next method I will continue with the flocculation and precipitation. Okay, these are the methods of active particle system manipulation to achieve the goal of separation. So flocculation is generally applied as a method of prepared before filtration or centrifugation. Applying flocculation ensures a high flux over filtration units as well as efficient and cost-effective separation of cell material from supernatant. So additional flocculant removal methods and verification protocols may be required. So these are the figures of it shows of flocculation and precipitation process. And lastly, precipitation is an active particle manipulation triggered by changing parameters such as solvent, ionic strength to decrease solubility. Okay, next I will pass with Arina.
Okay, thank you, Sagami, for the presentations. Now, so next we move to purifications. Purification involves FTR measurement, viral currencies, and process analytical technology. In FTR measurement, it used to improve pollution chromatography steps by providing immediate feedback to quantify and space heat fraction components. The result in improved fraction cut, aggregate of fragment discrimination, and concentration in real time. The virus present within the pool and semi-purified stability suspension, it damage into non-pathogenic form. Concentration are practically higher and easier to analytical technology PET is used for characterizing impurity.
Okay, thanks, Arina. So to summarize our presentation today, first of all, we have discussed about the application of integrant downstream, which is biopharmaceutical process. Second, there are 6 steps to obtain a desired product, which they include purification and filtration process. Lastly, the effectivity and efficiency of each procedure toward its application. So this is the end of our today presentation. Thank you.